Kia ora, welcome to this episode of The Amateur Austenite. I'm Frances Duncan, author, Austenite life coach. My fantastic co-host is Rachel Pilwell.
Hi.
Oh, you didn't want me to do the title?
Oh.
Book by Austenite all-round nerd.
Hi.
Today I'm telling Rachel about another Emma adaptation. It's another web series.
Woo.
From 2017 called The Emma Agenda.
I also had never heard of this one before Frances told me about it.
It's about 60 videos, but all up, it's about 2 hours.
That's pretty good.
So it's really easily watchable. It's like you expect a web series to be. The episodes are like 2 minutes, sometimes longer, and it feels like a genuine vlog that they have things like games and baking. And the way that it starts is just sort of like you're picking up in the middle of a vlog. So this is a regular thing that we do. It's a really low budget, but it feels really genuine. The sound's not always great, but again, you expect that with blogs.
Yeah.
Emma is still the main character. It's at university. She's still figuring out her major. The whole story, one of the reasons that I think you'll really enjoy this adaptation, I recommend you watch it, is actually about Emma working out her sexuality. And you don't realise that till right at the end.
Love it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Is she choosing between Harriet and Knightley or Jane and Knightley?
So, Mr. Knightley's name is Jordan. Jordan is female.
Woohoo! Queer, queer, queer.
And Emma does offer to set her up with a girl, just in case you weren't sure that Jordan is a lesbian. And Jane Fairfax is John Fairfax.
They switch it up.
Who Emma dated in senior year of high school because it seemed like it's something that they should do, but neither of them were really that into it.
Interesting to change their relationship like that.
Mr. Elton is fucking awkward. He has no friends and basically asks Emma to be his friend. And Harriet is not in any of his classes but doing his course. It's weird. Robert Martin has dropped out of college to do improv, so you kind of understand why Emma's a bit like, that guy.
You want to date a theatre kid? Not on my watch, says the theatre kid.
Frank Churchill is Lincoln Churchill because he chose his own name, which, hilarious. He went, my surname's Churchill.
Yeah, that's kind of good. I kind of like that.
It's not explicitly stated what his gender identity is. He does use he, him pronouns, gives very genderqueer vibes, so could be trans or non-binary or gender fluid.
I kind of love it.
John Fairfax is so awkward. It's really lovely. You get the impression pretty early that Lincoln is his first gay relationship, and we get to see the two of them together that other people don't, because in addition to the vlogs, there's also some regular shooting, like with the camera, that's in between the story that we see as a vlog.
Okay.
But it doesn't change the quality or anything, so it still feels like it all belongs in the same world.
Yeah.
The reason that John and Lincoln, which is the Frank and Jane, break up is because Lincoln keeps flirting with Emma and John's like, you can't do that. Emma thinks that you're into her.
And that's my ex-girlfriend.
And that's my ex-girlfriend.
Awkward. Also kind of shitty.
Yeah, exactly, which is why John's like, no.
Which it is in the originals as well. You know, Frank sucks.
And when John tells Emma that he's just broken up with a boy, Emma works it out. Emma's like, oh, it was Lincoln, and tells Lincoln off for breaking John's heart.
Good job, Emma.
Elton is much more of a jerk, and his behaviour implies that guys and girls can't be friends, that the only reason that you be friend with a girl is because you're trying to get into her. He calls Emma cruel and manipulative, but it isn't until he insults Harriet that Emma kicks him out.
I'll take the insults about me, but don't you dare insult my friends. The cruel manipulative comment, she has cruel moments, but Emma isn't cruel as a person. But manipulative as a character, like that's probably one of her main character traits, I think.
When Robbie, who is Robert Martin, asks Harry out, he does it via text, which Emma says shows that it's absolutely no effort.
Yeah.
Kind of fair. The painting is again photography.
Okay.
And the riddle, which features in this,
Ah.
is a game of Pictionary.
Yeah, I like that.
Real cool. And they're like, hey, we're just playing a game, as people do on vlogs. We're playing a game. I think this just feels so genuine.
I like that. That's really nice. How old is the cast? Like, what kind of age are we talking here?
It's early 20s, all of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It is very queer. It is very queer. I think
That sounds like it would be something that the early 20-somethings would do.
you go into it assuming that Emma's straight, and you assume that Elton is straight. We don't really get that. But everybody else pretty much queer.
Do they cast Mrs. Elton?
Yeah, so she awkwardly just comes up to Emma and starts talking to her because she's seen the vlog, and she met Elton after seeing the vlog and him being upset and stuff, and then she breaks up with him because he's a jerk.
Good job. Wow. We actually have a Mrs. Elton who's cool. Or at least makes good choices.
Kind of cool.
Like not being with an idiot jerk face.
It doesn't make sense exactly why Emma's being a bitch at the Box Hill bit, but then she does genuinely apologise.
Yeah. Okay, who do they have as Miss Bates' character?
Hetty Bates, who's really into her bees and talks about her bees all the time. And like the second she came on the screen, I went, that's Miss Bates. Just the way that she carried herself. Yeah, she's kind of delightful. And I won't.
Related to John's character? Or
I think they might be cousins, yeah.
okay.
Miss Taylor is Taylor.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend, Russell Weston. Lincoln is his stepbrother.
Okay, cool. Again, the stepbrothers. I think if they're in their early 20-somethings, that makes sense, though.
Except that then everybody's moving in together, and that is wild.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But that's kind of the closest you can get to getting engaged.
It's just one big flat. There's mold in the ceiling, don't worry about it.
No, they're all just moving into individual flats together.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot. I really recommend this one. It's got real genuine heart.
Is Emma still kind of rich in this? What makes Emma the desirable character in this one?
We don't get the impression that she's rich. Maybe it's just that because she's got a YouTube channel that she's a little bit known, and that's what makes her desirable.
Okay.
There doesn't really appear to be any cultural diversity, but there is gender and sexuality diversity.
Which is a lot less common, unfortunately. Are any of the characters neurodivergent? Because I feel like that goes hand in hand a lot of the time with queer kind of stories.
Hetty is obsessed with bees.
So that's probably slightly autistic.
Emma never finishes anything, cannot focus.
It could be ADHD.
Yeah, so there's that.
Okay. Tell me more about, like, Jordan sticking kind of with the knightly vibe, being very, like, practical, sarcastic, no nonsense.
So Jordan's a little bit older. She's doing an internship. I'm not sure it's ever clearly stated how she and Emma are friends, but she's got this older protective vibe about Emma. She lends her a bunch of books and tries to convince her to read them. And then for her birthday, gets her a DVD of one of the books so they can watch it together because she knows that Emma hasn't read it. And then they cuddle up in bed watching it together. This is before they're together.
Yeah, at the end, I'm assuming Emma and Jordan get together. Do they still keep the catalyst of Harriet liking Jordan for Emma to realise?
There is a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And they differentiate between, well, they say love and a crush. And Harriet's like, no, I had a crush on Jordan, but I love Robbie. And Emma's like, yeah, I had a crush on Harriet, but I love Jordan.
Okay. I kind of like that, to have that distinction. It makes it clearer for the audience. So you just mentioned Robbie, which I'm assuming is the Robert Martin character.
Yes, Robert Martin, college dropout in improv.
Oh, yes, of course. Do we see him much, or is he mostly, like, off-screen?
We do actually see him, but he's not there a lot because Robert doesn't have a lot to do.
Yeah. What about... Okay, so obviously the Lincoln and John. Weston. Russell.
We don't meet Russell. We do meet Lincoln. We do meet Taylor, and you kind of do get the impression that Emma was into Taylor at one point.
Yeah.
And that's our discussion of the emo agenda. I've been Frances Duncan. This has been Rachel Pua.
Bye.
Thank you for listening, and we wish you happy watching.
I think I'm going to watch this one.
Yeah, you should.